EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you. Go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Here we go. And 58 is the Mike.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Mike Bennett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike 48.
From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
First down, New England.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Check 41. Hey, exit. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught by Brown. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now throwing again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. On 2nd down, Michelle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing now is Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Edwards, a man who went undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive. 718 yards in only 11 games played. 300-yard games in the second half of the season. All of it, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brady gives to Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Go, go. Check. Set, go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gets it to Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue dead, blue dead. Regular. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike forward. Here we go, G. Get him.
From the gun, Brady. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
40. 380. Watch the screen. Hey, second.
Brady now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on second down, Brady, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. With it is Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Come on.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Ooh, the juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. He completes it to Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Brady now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
To throw is Brady. And a completion to Wilson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Again, it's Brady. Wilson's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They run. It's Mark Ingram looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Let's go now. Now the wood. Not today.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. Let's go, D.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2.
Ingram again. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Edwards now on first and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady. Caught by Wilson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He's checking. Hey, ball 66.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Wahoo! Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take in the next? And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. As they're not back in action.